I was in my office and I was on a computer.
Right.
Yeah, me
And I
too.
had a
The same
video
thing.
going, and all of a sudden I really couldn't hear the video. And normally when a train goes by,
I was doing
could hear
the same.
it.
I was doing a video too. I couldn't hear anything. It was awful.
Okay, so I'm
Yeah.
going, boy, that's awful loud, you know,
Yeah.
and
Right.
so on and so forth. And then I didn't pay any attention
That's
to it. And I
exactly
just
what-
took the dog out now, and I saw it.
That's exactly what happened to me. I said, gee, it's really loud this time. And I was watching a video as well, doing the same exact thing. I didn't think much of it. Oh, okay, it just was loud this time. And then Jay just
Well,
went out and said,
I'm sitting in the kitchen on a laptop, okay, which is towards the back of the house, our house, okay, facing almost due west. And I'm sitting at our kitchen counter and I'm saying, holy crap, what the hell? You know, because everything's shaking in the house.
really was shaking.
You know, we had a lot of shaking going on.
it was very loud.
I'm thinking,
You want to know something? I noticed that too, now that you say that.
yeah,
Much
a
more.
lot of
Yeah, a
shaking
lot,
going
yeah,
on.
a lot of
The
shaking.
worse than the first time it happened, because I actually was standing right there when the first time it happened. You know,
No, I
a year
peeked
or
out.
so
I
ago.
peeked out, but I didn't see. And then I just
And
went
then-
back to work.
And then,
You're right, the vibration was...
The vibration was really.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It really is bad. I just hope no one was hurt because this is really bad.
They said not.
They won't. This is the reason. I just took the dog out. Okay, so what is this? This is really bad.
Gee, this looks worse than the last time.
No.
Long story short, I always said when it happened, I wasn't surprised. And the reason I wasn't, you know, so a WGN reporter came by and asked me if I saw it. And I said,
He was
I
on
didn't
the
see it.
news. Jay was on the news.
I didn't see it, but I heard it. And I said, and she said, well, what do you think? And I said, well, I'm not surprised because I said, I've lived here for almost 20 years. And the banging, every time a train came by, the banging on the trespass here was getting louder and louder and louder. Now, when they fixed it for a while, it was like...
Received several hundred phone calls about a train derailment on the overpass at Sherman Road, south of Willow Road. Glenview Police, Northbrook Police, Glenview Fire, and Northbrook Fire all responded to the scene. At the time we arrived, there was what you see behind you. The bridge is obviously gone. There are several train cars on the tracks, all coal spilled. There was a fire at the time, grass fire. Your propane tank, the fire was quickly put out by the fire department and the incident was stabilized. Since then, all we've done is secure the area and Union Pacific officials are arriving at the scene.
Talk about what a busy stretch of road this is and the fact that there were no cars under there at the time.
It is a very busy stretch of road, but today was a holiday, and as most holidays, this usually busy stretch of road, all the businesses down the stretch of road are closed, and thank God they were.
Would you classify this as a kind of got a chicken and egg thing? Is it a bridge collapse that caused a derailment? Is that what it appears?
We don't know. A Union Pacific engineer is going to have to put that together. We don't know.
Do you know, is NTSB coming or is it the Federal Railroad Administration? Or?
I'm not sure who has jurisdiction over that, but the Union Pacific Railroad has notified all the proper authorities.
Chief, do we know where Shermer? I know Shermer's obviously closed in Willow, but do we know how far it goes into Northbrook right now?
Shermer Road is closed at Westlake Avenue
Westlake
in Glenview. Traffic can still come north if they have business in the area or they have residents in the area, but obviously nobody can.
And can you, if you've been up there, can you just describe for us, kind of, you have a closer vantage point than we do. What's it look like up there?
Lots of twisted metal, lots of rail cars bent up, and there's coal and coal dust all over the place.
Engineer was all right.
The engineer, there was an engineer and conductor on board the train. They're both fine.
So, Chief, just repeating, we're not sure if it was the derailment that caused the collapse or the collapse that caused the derailment.
We have no idea. I don't know that the bridge collapsed before. I know there was a prior derailment, and I want to say maybe that was a year and a half, 2 years ago. I don't know if Union Pacific would have better statistics on that. I don't believe that there's been anything prior to that I'm aware of.
So, I mean, what do you think? You're just going to close down the road and it's TBA?
We're closing down the road. It's going to be closed for, I'm sure, several months. It's going to take Union Pacific a good 24 hours just to try and clear up the mess. And from there on, I don't know how long it's going to be. They're going to have to obviously rebuild the bridge.
Any idea on number of cars derailed?
There was 136 cars altogether on a train. Somewhere around 14, 15 cars are actually derailed in uptown.
14 to
So when you
15.
get this,
14 to 15.
when you get this call, you come out here, you get several hundred calls, but you qualify it as, and then you find out really no one's here. Thank God it's a holiday. I mean, what's your thought? Like, boy, this.
Well, we dodged several bullets here. Thank God it's a holiday that there wasn't a lot of traffic. And the 4th of July that had lots of cops here. We were just clearing our parade. We had 50-some people working at the parade, so we had lots of available manpower here.